We're here on the set of Minecraft Survivor Hokkaido, New Bloom, to see who's going to take it all and be the sole survivor of our 9th season. 18 people, 39 days, 1 survivor.
Yeah.
Last time on Minecraft Survivor. After watching his closest ally Bayback get sent home 4-3, Gonzo scrambled to find footing with the newbies, and Tim and Jonas continued to bond. After winning another challenge, Jonas took Tim and Sia on reward, where the three identified Gonzo and Nerf as the biggest threats left in the game. With his record-breaking immunity win, Jonas set his sights on Nerf, while Swamp attempted to rally Sia and Nerf to his side and leverage his advantage to send Gonzo home. At Tribal, Swamp inexplicably waited to play his advantage until after the designated time to do so, but it didn't matter because everyone voted for Nerf anyway, sending him home unanimously. We're down to the final 5, 3 first-time players looking to cement themselves as legends, and 2 second-time players attempting to finish their second-chance stories. Swamp, willing to go as far as it takes, from swearing on family members to betraying his closest allies, Swamp has been limited by a poor social gain, leading him up to the final 5.
I feel like I've been taking so much heat this season, and I feel like I should win. If I can do that, I would be baffled.
Sia, the youngest, most outspoken member of the cast with a tendency to ramble, Sia has voted in the majority every tribal he's attended and has achieved his goal of representing his demographic well.
I made it to the finale, bro, and I haven't gotten a vote yet. Oh my god, how did I do this? Like some random ass 14-year-old. Oh, I mean, boy, sorry.
Jonas, from the very first tribal reward to winning every individual immunity and reward this season, Jonas has dominated the physical portion of this game, passing the win totals of greats like Hope and All Ranks.
I've had a lot of ups and downs, but mostly it's been pretty fucking good. I got some tricks up my sleeve. I've done lots of physical work, I've done lots of strategic work, but I want it. I want it so fucking badly.
Tim, from physical, cocky strategist to a social player who admittedly hasn't always gotten his way at tribals, Tim has shown you can teach an old dog new tricks, as he's formed a strong bond with even the least connected players and reinvented his game.
Somehow I've turned being the target every single vote into being at the final 5 in this season. It's just been crazy. I feel like I have this in the bag. I think this might be it.
Gonzo, coming in with the goal to redeem his pre-merge finish from Season 8 of the Nile, Gonzo's effectively played the middle, to stay in the know and out of the limelight.
I didn't think after my first time playing that I'd ever have the shot to play this good of a game, and now I'm living it. I have my destiny in my own hands, and it's up to me at this point to get to the end and seal the deal.
With 4 days left, who will be the last one standing to take the title of the 9th sole survivor? Find out here on the finale of Minecraft Survivor, Hokkaido.
I didn't think
Gonzo, I'm voting for you next row.
Don't stare at me, Gonzo. Don't give me that stare.
Well,
No,
I mean,
better
I guess maybe the best man.
I'm laying the gauntlet down right here, Gonzo.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. There's gonna be some trouble along the way because, good old Pirate Bear Tim had a truce for these past couple rounds because we're the last 2 favorites. We kind of need each other as some shields, but he kind of laid his meat on the table, I'll say, and he kind of sprawled everything out there, you know what I mean? He said, Gonzo, I'm voting you. It's all or nothing right now.
Well, let's say
Yeah, no, I was kidding. There's one situation where
Yeah, I
Oh,
was gonna say. I think there's one situation where we all can agree
Yeah.
on who goes home.
No, if Jonas loses, like, let's unanimous vote his ass out of here.
telling Gonzo that I'm planning to vote him out, that probably wasn't that smart. Honestly, if there's anyone who appreciates like the whole bro mentality, even though he's my biggest adversary, he knows I'm gunning for him. I know he's gunning for me or my best friend here in Jonas. Why am I not being on it? I think you only appreciate it more. Look, at this point, I'm fine sitting next to you. It's more just a respect thing. I'm just like that. It's more just about seeing it. Like, if Gonzo somehow wins this challenge, can you imagine?
That would be like PG winning in
True.
China. You sound crazy like that.
Jonas, gonna have to take it back. Will you monopolize on this immunity as well? Let's find out. Individual immunity is back up for grabs. For this challenge, climb up the wall in your colored lane, breaking the wool to get a chest with a shulker box inside. Take the shulker box and place it in the small staircase at the start of your lane. Use the wool you broke and the one in the chest to climb up the wall to the next wool block. Once you have all shulkers placed at the bottom of your lane, empty them out and reclimb the wall once again. Use your player head in the chest to claim a Sudoku station behind the mountain. The first person to solve their Sudoku puzzle, meaning they have no numbers in the same row, column, or 3x2 box, wins immunity. Let's get started. You're on day 36. This is for Final 5 individual immunity. Survivors ready. Go. One person will win it here. Will it be Jonas or will it be someone else?
Wait, where's the shulker box?
It's inside that chest. Tim with his second box. Jonas with his second box.
Wait,
Sia
what?
with his second box. Gonzo does not know how to scale up the mountain.
Gonzo, come on.
Tim with his third box. Jonas with his third box. It's a neck and neck race between Tim and Jonas. Everybody else kind of out of it. Sia with his third box, trying to get his fourth. Gonzo gets a box. Tim and Jonas seemingly scaling halfway through the wall.
Oh my god, I just fucking died.
Swamp, you're not supposed to drop.
Died. Gonzo with his fourth box. Tim and Jonas with their third to last boxes. Sia trying to stay in this. Gonzo and Swamp lagging behind. Tim on his second to last box. Jonas on his second to last shulker box.
Owie. Owie. Owie.
Tim coming down with his second to last shulker box.
Oh, I missed that.
Jonas with his second to last shulker box. Sia and Swamp are in third and fourth respectively, and Gonzo in dead last, but not by too much.
I forgot to place my
Yo,
last.
do we have any like medical care on the island? Because like I think
My
we
legs
are.
off.
Yeah, my legs.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to.
Tim
move
and
it.
Jonas get to their shulker boxes at the same time and have to go back down. You will then open all your pieces, collect them, and you will claim a Sudoku station past the wall. Sia gets his last shulker box.
I'm looking at Sudoku.
Tim in the lead, followed by Jonas.
You're gonna bet your ass.
What do we do with our scaffolding again? I forgot. I'm only like 5'10".
Jonas and Tim are now up over the hill. Now they gotta go to a Sudoku station and solve the puzzle. Gonzo still lagging behind. Sia close behind with all his pieces, also at the top of the wall. Now has to do Sudoku.
Bro, f you. I have to walk.
Tim
like 20
and
more
Jonas are at their Sudoku
So
stations.
confused.
seconds. You're giving me a workout, man.
Swamp scaling up the wall with all of his
Oh,
pieces.
oops.
Gonzo collecting all his pieces now. Tim, I think, using pen and paper, so he won't be placing pieces until he thinks he has it. Or I could be proven wrong. Tim is placing pieces down.
Dude, if there's one thing I practice.
I thought it would be colors.
I
numbers.
practice distant puzzles because I'm weird.
Tim putting down pieces. Jonas putting down numbers. There's only one solution, and that solution will grant you immunity here at the Final 5.
This one isn't taken, right? Yeah, it doesn't.
Sia now starting on the puzzle. Tim placing a lot of blocks down. Looks like he has half the puzzle done if he's right. Jonas with about 1/3 of the puzzle done. Tim looking like he has 5/6 of it done. Has a couple blocks left if he wants to finish this.
No. Done?
Let me quickly check. And with that, Tim is the first person to win individual immunity other than
Tim.
Jonas.
Ah, good job, Tim. Good job.
On
Good
day
job.
36. Tim,
Sudoku. Of course I win at that. Alright.
step on up. Congratulations on being the second recipient of individual immunity this season.
Thank you.
Enjoy it, and you've got it here at the
Oh!
final.
I'm back.
And you've
Oh
got
my
it at the
God.
final 5, which means you're guaranteed a spot in the final 4. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
I cannot say the same to the rest
No.
of you because after 36 days, one of you will be the next person voted out and the 7th member of the jury. Head back to camp. I'll see you at Tribal.
I've socially maneuvered my way throughout this game to get myself to the final 5 in a decent position, and I feel like Tim winning, I don't know if that's the worst case, but it's definitely not the best case for me. I feel like Jonas has the best shot of winning out of any of us. I feel like
Yeah, no, it is a huge risk to take Jonas anywhere further here, sadly.
I'm worried. Obviously, they could have an idol. I mean, if Jonas has an idol, he's playing it. I mean,
well, yeah, if he has an idol, then I'm f***ed, probably. But
probably, yeah.
Hopefully, there's no idol or anything, or there's no stupid flips. Hopefully, everybody just sticks to the plan and votes Jonas.
I
Yeah.
think I don't know. I feel like me and C can't win at this point. But sorry, not to the bust there. That's just like the jury perception.
Swamp calls me a go or something, or thinks I'm not gonna win. I mean, maybe people perceive me a certain way, but I perceive myself completely differently.
obviously, before, when this round started, we were kind of talking around over there, and then you were like, hey, Gonzo, I'm voting you.
I am now balancing 2 people in my hand. One who's really not been that a bigger part of my game in Gonzo, and one who he claims has done his best to keep me in the game this entire time in Jonas. And to be fair, Gonzo has been making a really good case as to why I should keep him. But God, do I not believe he would want to sit next to me, and do I not believe he would want to keep me this next round?
We talked about one case scenario that could have happened where I could possibly stay, and I think, honestly, you need to do this if you want to win. I think you, like, if you get beaten by Jonas at the Final Four immunity, I don't think he takes you. Even if he told you that.
If I keep Jonas, I genuinely believe he takes me. And can he win? Yeah, he can. Look at what he's done the last few rounds. So if he wins, that just increases my odds. If it's fire I get, it's fire I'll take.
Bro, this has been a fun season.
I'm sorry to not let you win out. I bet that would have been a
honestly,
cool
I
feat,
feel
but-
like this just shows why we deserve to be in the end. I got rid of my closest ally, in my opinion, the biggest threat to win challenges besides my other closest ally, Timmy. This final 5, I think I can survive.
Oh, that's a weird, uncanny partnership, which I didn't expect pre-season, I have to say.
Yep.
I'm happy with it, though. Dude, I hated him at first, because he sent Jason back in, and I was so pissed at him, and he lied to me and this and that. Final 13, me and Jonas have rode this out until final 13, told each other everything, every single vote. This is like, probably what it would have been like if I kept Liz around. That's great. Like, my brain's a bit frazzled, so I'm trying to keep up the words, but it's surreal. I think that's the only words. I think it's the words I started the day with, and it's the words I was going to end the day with at this point. Surreal.
Now introducing the members of the jury. Corkhager, Happy, Andrew, Luigi, Bayback, and Nerf voted out of the last tribal council. He will be joining later on. Tim,
Yep.
you did what seemed like was going to be the impossible this season. You won individual immunity and dethroned the individual immunity king of the season, who has won, 6 immunities in a row?
Yep.
It feels like 20.
6 immunities. How does it feel knowing that you have the power tonight and everyone's coming to you asking for your decision making?
I mean, bittersweet. I'm taking it from my guy, you know? That's the guy that I've been with the entire time, so... You know, I
I'm
hate,
happy for him.
yeah, I hate to take it from him, because I think it would have been very cool if he could have won all of them. I think that's a very, very, very cool record to have. As far as everyone coming to me goes, I think I've been pretty transparent about what I'm going to do.
Gonzo, as the only vulnerable returnee left in this game, do you feel like people are going to say, if we let Gonzo get to the end, he's going to win, let's just take him out now?
I think people could say that. It's all up to my other castaways' perspectives at this point. If they think me being the last attorney is enough to send me over to the jury, they can. But like another thing I got to bring up is like they're talking about being home dogs right now. Got to take the immunity from my boy. Sorry about that. Like, you want to go into the final four with a duo? I don't think so. So
Swamp, do you think there's an easy vote here?
I can't lie. Like, at this point in the game, when someone wins 6 community challenges in a row, there's a move that you have to see, and if you don't see it, you're blind. It's what we have to do.
Jonas, do you have any sort of nervousness about this tribal? Because this is the first tribal that you will be vulnerable at the merge. Do you think, honestly, it could just be you going because everyone's just going to say, he's going to try to win the Final Four immunity. Let's get rid of that now.
Survivor's like a long chain of dominoes. The things you set up from early in the game come back to bear fruit later in the game. This tribal council was decided hours ago. Probably lots of hours ago.
Days ago.
It's a weird feeling, you know, because it's nice to see things come to fruition. It's kind of the beauty of this game.
Does anyone have any final words before we get the voting started? With that, let's get the voting started. Swamp, you're up first.
You know I appreciate you. You know I love you. You know you're my friend. It's just unfortunate that I had to end this way. I think you should be proud of why I'm voting you out right here, not sad. Good luck, dude.
Minecraft Survivor Season 9 Hokkaido will have a very deserving winner. Whether it's you or not, to me it doesn't matter. It's how the game goes. This is what I signed up for. This is what I'm doing. I did a lot of what I wanted to do. This was a wonderful experience. Thank you for having me on. Shabbat shalom, motherfuckers.
I will now go tally the votes. I have tallied the votes. Tonight is the last night to play a hidden immunity idol, so if you have a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play one, now's the time to do so.
You saved my life
oh
about
my fucking god.
Oh my god.
10 tribals ago. I owe you my life. You've had my back this entire time. Immunity wins be damned. I'm gonna make sure the guy I think I can't beat goes home. That's for Jonas.
You're really bad.
I can confirm this is a hidden immunity idol codenamed Shukufuku. Any votes for Jonas will not count. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Jonas. Does not count. Jonas. Does not count. Jonas. Does not count.
Oh, Chris.
Gonzo. That's one vote Gonzo.
Told you.
Gonzo!
13th person voted out, and the 7th member of the jury. Gonzo, time to bring me your torch.
Man.
Idled out at the final five.
Gonzo, you should've won!
From the pre-merge to here,
don't worry, Swamp.
It's always 2 votes getting me out, Chris.
Gonzo,
You've improved.
thanks for coming out, but the tribe has spoken. Time for you to
An
go.
honor to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Good luck to all you guys.
Love you, Gonzo.
Thank you, dude.
Congratulations, Final Four. In 2 days, you will compete in your final immunity challenge. So rest up and do what you need to prepare for this final stretch of the game. Head back to camp. Good night.
No! What just happened? Final 5. Tim got me out with an idol. Oh my god. I thought those things were already gone from the game, but you never know what can happen in this game. And I played my heart out. I did tenfold times better than I did last time. And I think I really proved myself as the player that I wanted to when I first joined this community. If this is the way that it ends for me, then I'm proud to sign off.
Our final 5 boot, decided by an idol, is Gonzo. Gonzo, come up on here.
What's up, everybody? The gun show's back.
Yeah, Gonzo.
So Gonzo, you came into the season with a very big chip on your shoulder. You were voted out pre-merge in the Nile, and here you are. You make it to finale night here on Hokkaido, New Bloom. What is the feeling? Do you feel fulfilled having this experience on your second time around?
Yeah, it just feels totally surreal, you know, like not many people get one chance to do this, and after having blown my chance, I thought about it all the time, and I was like devastated. But then when I got the chance to come back, I knew I had to make the most of it. I played different this time, and it ended up with a different result, and I'm very happy with how it ended up. So I couldn't ask for more.
Great. One last question, Gonzo.
What's up?
Did they see what was coming?
Yeah, I think Tim and Jonas had the right idea. They're definitely a powerful duo, and Tim, I think, he made a crazy move right at the end there with his idol when he could, and it's going to be crazy to see how the rest of it unfolds.
All right, thank you so much, Gonzo. There you have it, folks. That's the final 5 boot. What's up ahead? Find out when we return on Minecraft Survivor. Tim, gonna have to take it back from you.
Right, one last time. There you go.
For one last time, individual immunity is back up for grabs. For your final immunity challenge, on go, head down the slide and out to one of the 6 flower field stations. Each station has 1 banner, so you're trying to collect all 6 banners from each station. The 6 stations are digging, parkour, banner making, deconstructing, snow making, and armor fishing. You can go to 2 stations and collect 2 banners before having to bring back your banners to your station. Every time you go down, use the slide. Once you have all 6 banners, solve the logic puzzle and place the 6 banners in the correct order. If I check your banner logic puzzle and it's correct, you win the final immunity challenge. Let's get started. So for your final immunity challenge, are you survivors ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Born ready.
Good luck, everyone.
Go. Down the slide you go, and you will be collecting 2 banners before you have to come back up and place your pieces down. Everyone lands in the lake. Everyone just trying to get a feel for where all the stations are. Alright, we have Swamp and Jonas going on the yellow field, attempting the digging portion. Tim is attempting the
this is
banner
what we're
making
supposed to do.
station. Sia also at the digging portion, everyone trying to go up their ladder. The goal of the banner making station is to replicate the sample
Thank you, I
banner
totally forgot we
to
had
your station.
I'm going off the beaten path.
So this could take a while, or you might get it quickly.
Nothing.
The goal of the digging portion is to use pickaxes, axes, or shovels to get
That's not
down
good.
your column as fast as possible. Jonas and Swamp are in the middle of their digging portion, almost finished. Sia hasn't started yet.
Obsidian.
Jonas and
Can we
Swamp
break the
on their
chest?
final
Can we break
block.
the chest? Can we break the chest, or do we have to build back out?
No, you have to break the chest. You dig down. Jonas and Swamp both have their first banner. A little progress from
Everything's in
Tim.
there.
I just threw everything in there.
Jonas and Swamp now attempting the parkour banner.
Yeah, you nudged me, silly goose.
The goal of this challenge is to get to the end of the parkour course in order to get the banner.
I have 1.
Sia now digging.
Stress.
Swamp has 2 more jumps to get the second banner for himself. He has his second banner, has to go back up and put those banners up on his station.
Oh. Tricky bugger. That's smart.
Tim's still stuck on his first station.
Yeah, I feel like everyone will be though, so I'm not too stressed.
I was
Sia on the last block on the dig down. Sia has his first banner.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I got my red banner, by the way.
Okay, Jonas has his second banner and has to go back and place his puzzle pieces at his station at the top. Swamp at the top gotta put his 2 pieces at the station.
Can I get this checked?
Ah, what's up, Tim?
Tim, you're correct. You may move on. Banner's underneath the carpet, and Swamp is also at the banner making station now.
Oh, what the hell?
Tim with his first banner, but he did a different station. Will it pay off doing a different station? Tim now doing the dig down. Jonas at the top now placing his puzzle pieces at his station. Sia gets his second banner, can put his pieces back at the top. Jonas coming back down on the slide.
This is actually so hard. What? I don't know how to do this.
What, the banner making?
Can you change the color like slowly?
Yeah, the banner making fucking sucks, dude. That's why I did it first.
Jonas and Swamp are at banner making.
I don't know how to make it that.
Sia coming back down on the slide.
I'm really stuck on this background here.
Tim with his second banner now. He can go back up. Swamp and Jonas still at banner making. This is proving to be a bit of a time consumer.
How the f did I do this?
Tim placing his pieces down.
Check.
Jonas, you can break your red carpet. You have earned your third banner.
I liked banner making. That's cool.
Jonas in the lead with 3 banners.
Dude, I don't know how to do this.
Jonas now going for the deconstructing station. The goal of this station is to harvest the necessary materials from the giant block to break the obsidian block that covers your chest with the banner inside.
Check for banners.
You're correct. You may break your pink carpet. Swamp has his third banner. Tim doing the armor stands along with Sia. The goal of this task is to move your armor stand by fishing it all the way to the other side. Swamp has chosen the snowmaking station. The goal is to make 5 snow blocks to fill your stairs to get your next banner. Jonas has a furnace.
This is what I'm supposed to do, right? Check for snow.
Correct. Now you have 4 banners. He has to go back up and place his pieces at a station.
I have a feeling the deconstruction one takes a while though.
I don't know. Go find out.
We have Sia and Tim working on the armor fishing station.
Yo,
Sia up ahead.
She's gonna wake up in a bit.
Jonas really hollowing out his deconstruction cube.
Still awake, you idiot.
Swamp coming back out.
I am sorry.
Am I done?
Sia, you have completed the armor fishing. Your bedrock is now
I got
not
my
there.
blue banner. Got my blue
Am I
banner.
done?
Tim, Jonas has his deconstructing done. He has 4 banners, has to go back. Tim just got his 3rd banner, and Sia also got another banner. Sia now at banner making.
I'm not doing that
Tim
one.
and Swamp are now both on the deconstruction task.
The snow puzzle is very.
Jonas has his 4 out of his 6 pieces at the top. Tim and Swamp hacking away. Swamp has a furnace now.
Okay, right.
Sia's leaving this challenge and opting out for snowmaking.
I just,
Jonas
like,
now
do
collecting
this.
snow alongside Sia.
Am I good?
Sia, no, you need 5.
5. Oh, wait, I did have 5. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I did have 5.
Sia gets his 4th banner now.
I placed it.
I have
This is
6.
my 4th one.
You have 6?
This is my 5th. This is my 5th. I
Sure.
got my 5th.
Jonas just got his 5th banner. 1 more till he can do the logic puzzle. Swamp now hacking away with a diamond
Joey,
pickaxe
the
on the
f- out
obsidian.
of here. See ya, dude.
Oh, I just.
Okay, I got my 5th banner.
Swamp
I just
finished with the
scratched up the
deconstructing. Jonas had his last task, armor
Oh, this
fishing.
one's mine, okay.
Swamp also had his
That's
last
not a lot, I guess.
banner.
I'd say it's probably faster with the diamond pickaxe, anyways.
Tim just got his 4th banner, has to go back up and put his pieces. Sia working on his deconstruction.
Okay, I got my 6th banner.
Jonas can now start on the logic puzzle.
I can finally solve the mystery of the missing Cheez-It.
Tim coming back down on the slide.
I only have 5 cobblestones.
Jonas on his way to the logic puzzle, 1 step away from final immunity. Sia doing some crafting at deconstruction.
My inventory's full.
Alright, I got it.
Swamp now has his last banner. Meanwhile, Jonas is now working on the logic puzzle. Jonas going back out. Is he trying to look for something that involves the puzzle?
Dude, I suck.
Tim attempting
It's
for his
too late for
5th
parkour.
flag.
Yes, you do.
What could the logic puzzle entail? The castaways are given 4 hints, and it should be enough to solve the logic puzzle. Swamp just arrived to his logic puzzle with all his banners. Maybe he can give Jonas a run for his money.
4.
Check.
God,
Incorrect.
dude.
Okay, yep.
Where's these diamonds at? I'm about to get these diamonds.
Swamp with no pieces placed down. Tim now on the snowmaking area. He decided to switch
I
from the
don't see how this is
parkour.
wrong.
Wrong.
Let's check again in case like, is magenta considered in the rainbow?
Roy G. Biv.
Yeah, I thought so.
Swamp surveying the area now. Tim just got his 5th banner.
Yo, I may be stupid.
Sia is still on deconstruction.
I don't remember what the banner color was here.
Oh, I just realized the longest and I'm stupid, dude.
Could check something again.
I played my
Check.
Minecraft.
Incorrect.
Hunter be human.
Oh my god.
Tim missing the parkour again. Swamp now placing banner colors down.
Check.
Okay, checking.
Bro, I read that so wrong.
yeah,
I'm
I can do that.
panicking.
Oh.
And Jonas has won the final 4 immunity.
GG, boys.
GG.
Check.
Jonas, step on up. Congratulations on your 7th individual immunity of the season. You have won 7 out of the 8 possible this season. And you have guaranteed your spot in the final 3. As for the rest of you, I cannot say the same because after 38 days, one of you will be the 14th person voted out and the 8th and final member of the jury. Head back to camp.
Timmy has just like said "fuck my game" and has just said, "Jonas, you can have this f***ing win." And I'm just so mad about it because I just really put a lot of effort into this.
I'm gonna be honest, like, for once, damn, I'm probably gonna vote for you,
No way.
Oh man.
No way.
Because Tim thought it would be a good idea to idle the person who's gonna win this game. I'm baffled by it.
No, I expect and respect that. That's alright.
I've only voted for you once before, I think. I can't remember it though.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, you've thrown my name out many other times, though.
Yeah, I have. I haven't wanted you gone though. I'm trying to keep you, But what are you talking
I
about?
mean, that doesn't really coincide with saying my name. The fact that me and Jonas have done this, or the last hurdle was either me or Jonas win the final immunity. Now, for us to potentially avoid fire making, and let's see, I pull something stupid here and puts me up against someone, and I still go home, is nuts. If I'm going into fire making, I'd rather have it be Sia.
Yeah, that's what I think too, because Sia...
But then again, Sia did also offer to just vote for Swamp, and then we don't even have to go to fire making.
It's
Just
your decision, man.
Sia does beat me, right? Then that's a pretty good thing for them to have.
Yeah.
So maybe it's smart to just go with Swamp. I think we can both rise above Sia.
Yep. Are you not entertained? This is a show. We've done ups and downs, idols, in split votes. Sometimes we voted together, sometimes we didn't. Alliances, backstabs. I'm giving him fire making.
Just give that.
I mean,
to
you
them.
you saved me last vote, so who the fuck am I to deny you? Right here. So
Right.
I agree
It's
with
just-
you. I agree with that. I don't think it completely matters because Sia is not the best at challenges. So you'd probably beat them in a fire making. On the contra hand, which is my new favorite thing, voting off Swamp would be pretty easier, and that would get sweet justice revenge for Andrew. It's a neat road, and I think I've got a really good chance. I think Timmy's got a really good chance, especially after he did that, because that was a huge fuck you to the jury. Fuck you, I play how I want to play. Vote for me if you want. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to do, and that's what I'm gonna give exactly them. Me and Timmy, who the fucking thunk it?
I feel like we
Anything
do
you
that.
want to do, I'm down for.
I
this
think
point
we do
because
that because I think
I
there's
just feel
nothing,
like-
there's nothing left for either of us to prove in fire making.
Yeah, I feel like either way, one of us wins the game. I don't think that the winner is going to be decided on who we vote off right here. If it is, then oy vey, what am I going to do about it? I think I've put in a lot of good work, played this game to a level that we believe is showing both skill and human emotion. This was one of the best experiences I've had in a long time, especially during COVID. Shabbat shalom. We're going to be voting Swamp.
Really? Wait, what?
We can just avoid fire making
Oh my gosh, yeah, do that.
unless you want to.
What? This is like so confusing to me because like literally out of any scenario I did not expect Swamp to be the threat here. Like I thought I was gonna be the vote. Like what are they doing? I'm just so confused. Especially Jonas, are you crazy? Why are you giving Tim the opportunity to like prove himself in fire or even give Tim a chance to make it to final 3? Like it's just like it blows my mind. Do I go with Tim and Jonas and just not let Tim have the opportunity to like prove his strength to the jury, or do I do what I think is right and do I vote against Tim because I think he's the biggest threat to win this game?
Now introducing the members of the jury. Corkhager, Happy, Andrew, Luigi, Bayback, Nerf, and Gonzo vote out of last tribal council. Jonas, you go into final immunity, and you take the immunity right back into your clutches, and you are now sitting in the final 3. Is the what kind of decision making is going through your head right now?
The only one that I can sleep with at night. I relapsed on my immunity challenge, and the only reason I'm in this situation is because of Timmy. Who would I be if I didn't, help him out? And so in this scenario, I feel like my vote is obvious to me personally. If anybody disagrees, then suck my dick. And I feel like there's no point in lying at this point. So sorry, Swamp.
It's okay.
It's been fun, man.
Tim, after hearing that, does that make you glad to hear that, like, okay, it's not me this time?
It's more so about the reverse of what Jonas said last time. You reap the benefits of what you can set up like days ago, and I feel like I've done the exact same thing. That's what like Gonzo said it last time. Do you really want to go into the final 4 with a duo? Well, obviously it's gotten us here, and it's obviously going to get us, hopefully, even further. I don't see any negative or downfalls to that.
See ya. So if it seems like there's a duo voting a certain way, do you just go along with that?
It depends on how close you feel to that duo. Like if you feel like as though, there's gonna be no consequences to it and it's perfect for your game, of course you can go with that duo. Make it simple, no fire making. But if you don't feel that close to that duo, or you feel as though maybe there is a move to be made, you can go against that duo. But I don't know what the situation is here, honestly.
So is it fair to say that if it seems like there are 2 duos here, could we potentially see a fire making happen this month?
I think that is a likely scenario, yes.
Does anyone have any final words before we get into the vote?
Thank you for hosting.
True.
Alright, Sia, you're up to vote first.
Can't vote NKS. Second best thing. Tim, got my vote tonight.
Swamp, you thought you said still. I still don't have any respect for you, and if you beat me in fire making, I'm going to be so embarrassed.
Alright, I'll go tally the votes. I have tallied the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Swamp. Second vote, Tim. Swamp. That's 2 votes Swamp, 1 vote Tim, 1 vote left. Tim, we're at a tie. You guys can discuss if any of you want to switch your vote, and if none of you budge, we're gonna go into the fire-making tiebreaker.
I'm not switching unless you offer me like $1 million and probably a girlfriend.
I got you.
Maybe the girlfriend part. I'm not rich though.
I'll just probably Chris.
Are we deadlocked?
We're deadlocked.
Yeah, we're deadlocked.
Alright, and with that, that means Tim and Swamp, you guys will be in fire making. The way we are going to do fire making is a little different from last time. As revealed in the Season 8 reunion, the new format is that the 2 of you will be in a one-on-one sumo challenge.
Oh no, I'm bad at sumo.
Give him out, Tim. What the fuck?
Dude, I did this myself 10 months ago. Fuck me.
So the way this is gonna work is you will be playing in a sumo best of 5. And the way this is gonna work is after every time you win a round, you receive something that will help you build a fire. The first round you will win a netherrack. The second round you will win an iron ingot. The third round you will earn a flint. So whoever can put their netherrack down and spark that flame to light the netherrack wins the fire making challenge. You guys can get in the middle. We'll get started with the first round. Survivors ready? Go. Looks like Tim's up against the ropes.
Oh,
Give him hell.
Now Swamp's up against the edge.
my helmet broke.
Swamp is fighting back towards Tim. Tim now on the edge.
There's.
And the first point goes to Swamp. That is another rack for Swamp. Survivors ready? Go. Tim up against the edge early on. Swamp now a little bit on the edge. And Tim quickly gets this point. Tim places his netherrack. We're tied 1-1 in this best of 5. Survivors ready? Go. Pretty even right now. Swamp on the ropes a little bit. Tim's got Swamp on the edge. Now Tim's on the edge.
Oh, man.
Both kind of in the middle right now. Swamp on the edge. Swamp on the edge. Tim on the edge.
Oh my god. I can't believe he survived that.
Tim almost made a move there. And Tim falls, which means Swamp gets his iron ingot. He is up 2-1 in this best of 5 against Tim. Swamp can win it right here if he wins this round and light his flame. Survivors ready, go. And we are going into sudden death because
Oh my god.
Swamp has fallen down.
I fucked up. I literally misclicked.
Tim has his iron ingot. Tim won that round very quickly. I have one flint here and it's only going to one person and they will strike their flame. This is going to decide who wins the fire making duel between Swamp and Tim. This round right here. Survivors ready? Go. It's all or nothing here in this fire making. So much on the line. They are focused right now. And Swamp falls down. Which means
How you do it.
Tim secures his spot in the final 3 and can light his flame.
That's how you do it, big boy.
GG.
And it is now official. Tim lights his flame first in the fire making challenge. Swamp, this is the end of your journey and you become the 14th person voted out and the 8th member of the jury. Please give me your torch.
Good luck, guys. That was
GG, Swamp.
good season.
luck. Swamp, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
Alright,
See ya. Jonas, Tim, congratulations on making it to the final 3. You have made it where 15 of your fallen comrades couldn't, and you will have a chance to plead your case tomorrow on why you think you should win this game. So get as much rest as you can, because I think you're going to need it. Prepare however you need to make a compelling case to that jury on why you think you deserve to win the title of Sole Survivor for Minecraft Survivor Hokkaido. Head back to camp. Good night.
well, I end my journey here at 4th. It's bad, obviously, to be going so far in the game just now. Despite everything that happened, I feel like I played a good game. I feel like I had a good head on my shoulders this game.
So there you have it. An intense fire-making showdown. We were tied 2-2. It took one more round of sudden death for Tim to come out on top over Swamp. And that's it. That's our final 3. Speaking about our final 3, why don't we go to the audience right now and ask one lucky viewer what their thoughts are on the final 3 and see who they think has the best shot to win the title of Sole Survivor. So let's see. Let's go pick on someone. All right, let's pick on Lyoko.
Oh, hi.
I want to ask you who you think has the best shot in a little parchment that I have here with me, but I want you to go through, just comment really quickly. We don't have that much airtime. Really quickly on each of the 3 games, positive or negative, just something quick that you can snap off about them, and then you're gonna secretly write your vote down to me. So yeah, go ahead and tell me what you think about each of the 3.
Okay, Sia, congrats on being there. Jonas, fuck me, how are you that talented? And Tim, well done on proving yourself. You were great your first time, and you just proved yourself. And I don't think I can predict what this jury's going to do.
All right, so I know that you don't know what you're gonna do, but I'm gonna throw this parchment down to you, and you're gonna have to figure that out right now. Don't tell us who it's going to be. All right, Lyoko. And I'll take that from you. Yep. And yeah, so Lyoko has given me his vote, and we're going to reveal that at the reunion show. So if you want to know if Lyoko got that right, tune in when the reunion show goes live this Friday. We are down to the final three. Jonas, Sia, Tim. One of them's going to take it here right now tonight. Who's it going to be? Find out when we come back with Final Tribal.
I
Oh,
really
my God.
like the cast this season. There's no duds, and there's people that went pre-merge that I wanted to take like all the way.
I know there was a lot of good cast members.
This is, in my opinion, the most competitive cast in any Minecraft Survivor history, and the fact that I'm standing here after all the onslaught with records upon records and several feats, I'm the first person to not only get more than 3 in a row, and 6 in a row, and then picked up a 7th. No one's ever gonna do that for a while. Crossing my fingers.
I think the passion everyone had, it seemed. I think, and nobody here was like, I'm fine with just, having a big moment and going home. I think everyone really wanted it and having everyone really fight for it, as opposed to like, I got my moment in the spotlight. When Swamp hit the floor from that platform, and I got the third part of that fire making challenge, that's not just this season. That's just not just the whole last year. That's since the end, since when my name was read for the 4th time in Caribbean. That's how long that's been in the making. The amount of passion, energy, and just fire that flowed out of me in the past like 10 minutes with the way I've been feeling is something I knew I would only ever feel if I did what I swore I could do and failed to do in my first attempt.
What I'm most proud of my game is the fact that I got 0 votes the entire time, and I'm just really proud of myself for that. And I'm really also proud of how I handle certain situations, because I feel like old me would have been a lot more of a bitch sometimes. I applied to help represent African American LGBT people in the community and help inspire more people like me to apply. And I want to be that for somebody. And so proud of my growth, my journey. I wasn't expect to enjoy myself so much. I was really excited, but I did not expect this and more.
Honestly, God, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Now introducing your Season 9 jury, Corkhager, Happy, Andrew,
Yes! Oh my
Luigi, Bayback, Nerf, Gonzo, and Swamp voted out at the last Tribal Council. Welcome, Final 3, Sia, Tim, Jonas. You did what you had to get to this point in the game, but now the power shifts into the jury's hands because they will be the ones deciding who they want to vote for and see as their winner of Minecraft Survivor Hokkaido. So we're going to do things as per usual with the open forum, except this time around, there will be no guided questions. So with that, let's get started with the open forum.
So, Jonas, your relationship with Tim, we really, as a jury, we really want to know. We want you to go more in depth on that relationship you had with Tim.
It started off with just a noticing of passion. Tim, when we first got there, Corkhager, both you and Tim started talking to me, and that's when I knew I didn't want either of you guys out, even though that's what it would likely come to. Tim talked to me with sort of a yearning to be here, that if I was in his position, I would have the exact same thing. And for me, I couldn't vote him off when I did that. And even though some votes we weren't coordinated, we sort of grouped back together, and we've had each other's back throughout the entire game. I want to sit next to the end, next to people I'm glad to sit here with, and I couldn't choose a better partner than Tim.
Tim, what's your perspective?
He saved my life, I saved his life, and I think when you have that unbreakable bond, you go into a merge situation like that where you feel like you can say anything to one another and it's gonna work. I kept him safe, he kept me safe, and I feel like that's not just a relationship you can have by saying, oh yeah, let's work together. No, this is a relationship you have by going through a fire-tested battle.
I guess I want to give Sion a chance to talk about relationships in the same way. So what would you call your most valuable relationship you had one-on-one, and how did that benefit you?
My most valuable relationship was Nerf, 100%. Me and Nerf were really close, because we went all the way back to the first challenge, where that's where we kind of established we're working together, and we went all the way to final 7, right? I don't want to get the number wrong. final six, right?
I'd just like to ask, like, what move actually put you in a good social position for you to actually make the final 3?
Bayback's vote off, and that was because I could either choose to vote off Bayback or Nerf, and I chose Bayback because looking at the numbers, I could easily play the middle between all the duos that I had and all the connections I had.
For me, it's about being very real with people, right? I realized that the Jonas relationship was so important to me that it was probably the key for me to get to the final 3, like where I am right now. And I guess the biggest move in that is saving him at the final 5. That was purely because, say I do lose that final 4 challenge, that's a 3-1 vote and I'm going home. So that's a seed that I planted in the pre-merge because of me being real to people that came to fruition 10 votes later to make sure that I have a friend that's so real to me that they will take me to the end no matter what.
Looking back, I don't think I could have done anything else. My 1 vote for Happy, I do not regret that at all. Because even though I could have taken out someone that was really, really good, like you, Bayback, or someone that was really, really hard to get out of this game, like you, Gonzo, me taking out Happy reset my position in the game. Bayback, I was able to have some talks with you for the first time where we weren't constantly paranoid of one another. And Luigi, I had conversations with you, and that point was sort of the height of my social game since the pre-merge. That was when I had a lot of things going for me, and it felt really good. It showed that I am winning immunities, but f it, I have an idol. I could have lost that next challenge and gone home after playing an idol on Nerf, but I was willing to be that aggressive, to do some crazy shit, entertain the crowd, entertain myself.
I just wanted to know how the returnees versus newbies dynamic affected your game, and like what was your mindset?
And I feel like for my tribe, I had to step up. I had to be a key figure, and I used that to sort of guide me throughout this game. And I used that sort of as motivation to continue on. This is the way I'm playing this game. I want to play it like this, and no, f it, this is who I am, and I'm gonna accept it no matter what.
The fact that I got the opportunity to do this again and go from the highest high in the beginning of knowing everyone and being the top dog maybe a bit on the returnees tribe because it seemed like I was in a good position, and then going all the way to the bottom and all the way back to the top, it is such a redeeming feeling for someone who has spent the last 2 years holding up a torch for a season that a lot of people had given up on and didn't like. I was able to make it work in this way, and then also come out on top as a final returnee standing is a dream come true, and I think the epitome of what a returnee season should be about.
But when I saw the returnees, I saw an opportunity. I saw an opportunity to learn and to grow and to extend my connections. So instead of just like talking to Swamp all the time and being all bum about like being on a 3-2, I was talking to Bayback as much as I can. I was talking to Happy as much as I can. I was talking to Gonzo as much as I can, and I was connecting with them really well. Like that's the word. I was really connecting with them really well.
I'm going to go through 3 of you, and I'm going to give you what I personally believe is your biggest flaw. All right, Jonas, got to give you the obvious one. I think even though you won so many immunities, I think that's also a very bad thing for you because you were never on the line and really never got to test your social bonds, which was a big thing, and that's a huge thing with this series. In a way, how can you prove that you have good social bonds with people here?
Gorkager, who did you talk to more? Me or Timmy?
I talked to you more.
Happy, you're the obvious one. Andrew, in the short time that we had, who was giving you 100% no bullshit? Who was giving you the most that they could for the short time they had to talk to you? And who was going to have your back to the very end?
Tim.
Okay, fair enough. Luigi, throughout the first bit of pre-merge, who was the motherfucker that was trying to get you, me, and Creed into the end part of the game more than anybody else?
Yeah, probably this guy right in front of me, dude.
Yeah, but that's a bit of a weird comparison when I wasn't even there, right?
Yeah, so...
Yeah, ask just like who talks to who more.
Yeah.
I think that could be interesting.
Bayback, who turned the game around from me and you completely butting heads into us actually having a decent conversation and being able to cordially vote each other out? Well, I voted you out. Who was able to do that?
In my opinion, Tim. I only had a good conversation with you because I wanted to make it work with Tim.
No.
Me and Gonzo were on opposite sides for a lot of the game. Gonzo, we had some good conversations.
I spoke to Gonzo all the time.
Swamp, yeah. So yeah,
I don't know.
this is
With all due respect,
Timmy,
I don't know what you're
Timmy,
trying to get at here.
Timmy, I'm not saying that you had bad social relationships. I'm saying that mine were good.
Well, but we're directly pitting yours against.
Well, what
mine.
about me? What about me,
in
NKS?
comparison?
So truly, Tim, in this game, you know, a lot of people in this jury like you, but I'm gonna be honest in saying I'm very biased against you. I won't lie about that, but I do want to see this neutrally. You voted correctly in the majority in this game, truly twice in this game. So, how did you adapt during those different times when you constantly voted in the minority, and how did you use that to your game?
It's not about the thing that everyone's talking about, like, oh, I'm so perfect, I'm so cutthroat, this and that. When I was swapped with Jason, I went to bat for that guy. That's my guy. That's the guy I wanted to go to the end with. Of course, I'm gonna go ahead and vote with him because I'm not giving up on him because I'm not some lousy fucking asshole that's gonna give up on someone because they're game show time, right? With all due respect, do I always want to vote in the majority? Sure, that'd be fucking awesome. But sometimes you do some things for people you promise to do some things for, and that means so much more to me than any cutthroat gameplay. For me, it's about showing that the connections you make really mean something. It's not like Modern Survivor can still be a loyal game. It's just how you do it, and if you do it while still being a threat and still making the moves. And by people looking at Jonas just now and saying things like, I think Tim did that when he expected a different answer, I think that proves that more than enough. And just because it doesn't fit your narrative, with all due respect, I think it's something you should look differently at.
I understand that. I think you and I have very different ways of seeing this game, and I respect the way you see it.
Absolutely.
So we can just keep that to our own. See ya. A lot of the times, the moves that you were a part of or that you were made, they were overshadowed by other people. The final 7 was your move, while I would fully believe that that was Jonas's move and all of that. You never really got your moment to shine. So what do you fully believe in your heart was that moment to shine that makes you stand out from all the rest?
But with NKS, I feel like I was more like socially aware with what people were doing. Like, for example, the first vote, I literally told him Andrew was not voting Bayback. Yeah, Andrew's not voting Bayback. Andrew's voting Corkicker. He would not believe me, and he would stick on Bayback. I think that's a prime example on how I had way more like information than him, and I knew what that information was, and he just blocked that out because he wanted that in.
But I do want to at least open up the point briefly of jury management, jury awareness, social awareness. I really respect that in the game. Tim, when you stood up and played your idol on Jonas at Final 5, how did you think the jury might react, and how do you want to respond to that potential reaction?
I mean, I can imagine you guys would be frustrated because a lot of people wanted Jonas out. And I feel like this is the point where me valuing that relationship and knowing what that relationship would get me is hard to understand for people on the outside, because to you guys, Jonas represents a roadblock that was impossible to move. To me, Jonas represented a key to a path that I needed to get here that I couldn't miss. Like I've said 100 times now in the last hour, when you go to bat for someone, you go to bat for someone. What would all of me saying this mean if I had let him go there? In general, I expected you guys to maybe be unhappy about it, but that's why I'm sitting here. I can talk to you guys about it. That's why I'm at the end here. It's because I created that relationship and I wanted him to be here, and I wanted to make sure that I had a 2/3 chance of getting into the final 3 instead of a 1/4, if that makes sense. And I was fully willing to do that, and if that was a flaw, then I'll take that on the chin, but that's just how I am.
I feel like I've always been very narrative driven. If you're the winner of our season, what do you represent, and why do you deserve to represent our season?
If I am the winner of the season, I feel like I can represent so many people in this community that probably feel so underrepresented. I am, first of all, 14 years old. I joined this community when I was like, damn, 11. Like, that's really embarrassing for me. But like, I joined when I was 11, and like, I wasn't even that bad of a kid. Like, I was just breathing, bro. And like, people fucking hated my guts because I was just an 11-year-old. And like, people in this community are very not welcoming, and I feel like I could be a great winner because I'm a very diverse person. I represent so much more than just myself. That's why I came out here to represent so much more than myself.
Alright, so obviously I don't represent a bunch of young people. According to Chris, I'm ancient. I think for me, when I tuck my daughter in at night and tell a bedtime story about the winner of this season, it's about a triumphant story that I think hasn't been seen before. It's about a narrative of someone who just wanted so much more than he could achieve at that time, and to come just short 2 whole years ago, and to now get the chance at a second chance There's a bunch of us here that get a second chance. There's a bunch of us here that wanted redemption for something or felt like they needed to bury something from a previous season. Evidently in my gameplay with Hokkaido. For me, this is massive because I would be the oldest winner. I'd prove that it doesn't really mean just a young community. I'd prove that even if you're a father, even if you're just busy, even if you've had the worst year of your life when it comes to just trying to stay alive, it's unimaginable.
My name is Jonas. I am a 16-year-old from Southeast Michigan. Not a very particular flashy area. I'm not 30 years old. I don't have a lovely family. I don't have a job. I've never had a job. Never had a girlfriend. In all honesty, I don't represent anybody. I sit in my room all day and I play video games. And I do have a personal story about me in game shows. I am the only person like me. I am the last of my kind. You're not going to see somebody that wins a ton of challenges and then proceeds to be fucking crazy. Do you know how stupid it is to whip out a fucking idol and play it on someone else when you're in the middle of an immunity challenge streak? You could easily lose the next one and get your ass kicked. I did it because there was this yearning, this chutzpah inside me that I needed to perform. I think that I represent this season. I don't know much Latin, but Timmy, you might be able to translate this to me. What does carpe diem mean?
Oh, you want me to lay up your speech?
It means seize the day. I seize the fucking day.
Thank you.
Final three, jury, thank you for the healthy discussion. Hopefully this will jog your minds into voting for a representative and a winner for your season, Minecraft Survivor Hokkaido. Let's get started with the jury vote. Kortkager, you're up to vote first.
Very unique season with a very unique final three, and I cannot wait to cast you as the winner of this incredible season. Congrats.
Tonight, I've been flipping back and forth, and honestly, I'm gonna do what I think is right. This has been a long 39 days. I hope everything goes to plan. And shout out to you, Chris. Hope you're doing okay.
I just think this person showed off more at the final tribal council and throughout the game showed to me that they deserve to win this game. So I'm proud to vote for this person.
Final three, jury, thank you so much for another amazing season of Minecraft Survivor. You guys definitely ramped it up with the gameplay, with the crazy idols and advantage plays, going back and forth in this merge. And I hope you guys will be happy when you watch back this season and know that you guys get to represent Minecraft Survivor Hokkaido New Bloom. I have the votes, but I won't reveal those until we get back to the States. See you till then.
Woo!
Cheers.
Yeah! Walk
Alright! It's been a crazy season that we've all witnessed. I mean, even in this finale, things that I didn't really expect to see happen. Jonas! Tim! Sia, you guys are the final three. And tonight, I have 8 votes in here from a jury that wants to make one of you their winner and representative. So tonight, you're going to want to see your votes as I read them out one by one. So let me put the urn down. And I'm going to grab these votes. And we're going to go with the vote read. So, first vote. Jonas.
What?
Second vote. Tim.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's 1 vote Jonas, 1 vote Tim. Jonas.
Amazing, amazing. Schmeckle vote.
Tim.
Represent.
2 votes Tim, 2 votes Jonas. Jonas.
Let's go.
We're at 3 votes Jonas. Tim.
Timmy.
That's 3 votes Jonas, 3 votes Tim, 2 votes left.
Oh my god.
Tim.
There's no way we're ghost dialing this.
Please don't be a tie.
We're at 4 votes Tim, 3 votes Jonas. In the event of a tie, each of the final 3, if they are deemed the 3rd placer, have all sent me their votes for who they would want to vote for if it becomes a final 2. So I have the last vote from this jury. The winner of Minecraft Survivor Hokkaido, Tim! Congratulations!
Let's go.
Congratulations, Tim, and congrats the entire cast. Y'all played amazing games. I want to just say thank you to the audience for tuning in every week. We've got episodes for you guys every week, every Thursday at 8 p.m. EST, and we're still not done. We still have a reunion show that I hope to see you at tomorrow, Friday, 7 p.m. EST, June 23rd.